and welcome to our 1 year anniversary show. Can you believe it's been 1 year already with Evan Ginzburg's Legends TV? I'm Evan's co-host, Steve Ludwig. Evan will be with us in a few minutes to speak with everyone. Later on in the show, we have from the wrestling world, Destiny, from Detroit, the Hamiltons, and to start things off, what a pleasure and honor it is to present to you Bill Howlin' Mad Perry.
1, 2, 3. So Mr. Blues, please go away. Don't come back, no, baby, any other day. I feel the pain, these blues is the blame every day. Ow! Well, thank y'all. Thank you very much. Got up this morning. I had rambling on my mind. This morning, y'all, I had rambling on my mind. I went and looked in my pocket. All I had was $5 on a dime. Walking, I ain't got no other way to go. Got to leave here walking, y'all. I ain't got no other way to go. far. Oh no, I won't. Play it with one time now. My bags are packed. I got my guitar in my hand. My bags are packed, y'all. I got my guitar in my hand. When I walked out that door this morning, I'm going to show the world I'm a real blues man. Oh, yes, I am. Let's play it one time, y'all. Thank y'all very much. Say, what an ending. But you know, it's still early, huh?
Oh, it's very early, especially for us.
Yeah. Blues people never get up until 3 p.m. That's all right.
You know, that's all right.
1, 2, 3.
The way you treat me is a shame. I'm still with you like you're hooked on a train. You're so mean when we fuss and fight, and then you go and stay out all night. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. You're making money, but living wild. You spend it like money's going out of style. Have to beg you to pay some bills. Oh, baby, losing the thrill. That's alright. 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 I heard there's another girl in your life who's making you whirl. That's alright, 'cause when you're gone, your best friend is sneaking in your heart. That's alright. It's alright. It's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
I
you
guess
very
it's all
much.
right with them too.
I got the blues. Lord knows I got the blues. No matter if I didn't choose, Lord knows I got the blues. Blues have a way of following you around. If you don't watch yourself up, blues will get you down. That's alright. Be like that sometimes. Blues has its own way, like it's got its own night. If my car don't start, I don't check to see why. I don't mind walking. The price of gas is so high. Alright. All to walk sometimes. See, when you are out there walking, keep the blues off your mind. Some people, they pretend things are okay. Just like you and me, they have to work hard every day. That's alright. Or to pretend sometimes. See, when you pretend, it keeps the blues off your mind. I got the blues, y'all. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. That's alright. Be like that sometimes. Blues has its own way, like it's got its own mind. I got the blues, y'all. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the blues. That's alright. Be like that sometimes. Blues has its own way, like it's got its own mind. because I do have the blues. Yes, indeed. Do you have the blues?
All day long.
All day long. I'm telling you. One more. Let me see here. What key is that in? Well, just making a quick joke. Huh? Who is that? Why, yes. Why not? You know that, because it is the way of the blues, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. I got a story I'm gonna tell. Down in Mississippi, the blues are doing well. Drinking and gambling in the jukes all night. The catfish and chicken wings, they're out of sight. But that's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the blues. That's the way, y'all. That's the way of the blues. When you're having this much fun, tell me how can you lose? Yeah, but dig it. From all over the world, the people they come down to Mississippi where the blues was born. We play the blues both day and night. We won't stop, not even for a fight. But that's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the blues. That's the way, y'all. That's the way of the blues. When you're having this much fun, tell me how can you lose? Oh, tell me, let's go on with it, y'all. Let's juke it. Thank y'all very much. Thank you.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful framed prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face.
Goodbye.
Oh no! It's like power.
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce dryer bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power!
Drugs and sex and rock and roll, singing the blues and killing your soul. Got no time to settle down, ain't got no time for messing around. I got no time to lose. Well, I had so many women, but I don't care. Don't need a little woman in my hair. I've been up and I've been down, ain't got no time for messing around. I got no time to lose. Well, I can fly, and I won't plan on dying. Well, I'm never, ever, ever gonna drugs and sex and rock and roll, singing the blues and killing the soul. Got no time to settle down, ain't got no time for messing around. I got no time to lose. Well, I just got mistakes for buying all of the drinks, and I don't care what you think, 'cause I got no time to lose. Well, I got no time to lose. And I got no time to lose.
Right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and you just saw a video by the Hamiltons out of Detroit, and they'll be joining us in just a bit. But right now, we are honored to have Bill Howlin' Mad Perry and the band, and what a tremendous set that was.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And how does it feel to be on the road with family?
Oh, it feels great. It don't get no better than having the family with you and stuff out here. Well, it just don't get no better than that, you know, being a musician and stuff.
I watch all these episodes of Unsung on TV, and the band's always murdering each other, so it's such a pleasure to hear this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Steve Ludwig's here, my co-host for the past year, and Steve will tell you about his buddies, the Cowsills. It wasn't the same situation, right?
Well, from the 60s, there was a band called the Cowsills. Their big song was Hair, and I saw her sitting in the rain, a pop song, and they had, talk about a dysfunctional family. And they're the first to admit it, too. They had a documentary, and it's a couple of them are no longer with us.
They killed each other. No,
I think themselves, actually, unfortunately, you know, with drugs and things.
But speaking of documentaries, you guys are in town to promote yours, and I met Lee Quinby, the director, and this is a tremendous film. Tell us a little about it.
Well, I haven't seen the film personally myself, but
you're very humble. There's a movie about you. You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I don't have a clue. You know, well, I know what we filmed. I'm waiting to see it myself tonight, and well, I don't know what to say from there.
And tell us where it's screening and how people could see it.
Well, it's screening in Harlem at, I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce this, Maysles Theater, Maysles.
Okay.
And it'll be at 6 p.m., Block 2, but it's sold out. So I think everyone that's bought a ticket, I can't wait to see you. And
well, that's good news.
Yeah.
And while you're in New York, you guys are gigging?
We're also gigging at a place called Selena's. Sylvana's, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And that's also in Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, 116th Street, so stop on by.
So this is a full day for you, huh?
Very
TV, movie screening,
and
gig.
performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
You mentioned it during your set. It must be tough this early in the morning.
Oh, it is.
Sing, right?
And we had a late night.
Yeah, we had a late night.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you sounded absolutely great. And tell us a little about yourselves. How long have you been all playing together?
Well, 93. We started the family band in 93.
Wow.
And yeah, we were like playing all kind of different stuff, R&B, blues, pop, rock, and so on, but primarily blues and R&B. And myself and my sister was still in high school, and I was in college at the time. And we were green, and just cutting our teeth with it and everything.
Dad, he's the kind of person that would throw you right in the water if you can't swim.
Push you in.
Yeah,
That's the best.
Can you swim?
I know about that.
We cut our teeth on stage.
But yeah.
Well, since 93, I guess if it hasn't happened yet, you're not going to kill each other. So I think that's a good sign.
Yeah. Well, we don't own weapons. That's why.
That's why. Probably the only people in Mississippi that don't own weapons.
Wow.
Well, he does have a brick. So.
I got a brick.
I got a taser.
And as kids of a known musician, is it tough to follow in your dad's footsteps?
I wouldn't say so, because Dad is very encouraging. You know, he's like I said, he put us out there from the beginning, and he's never made. He tells us, follow me, catch on to what I'm doing, and.
Okay.
And I mean, we've made, we got our own like names for ourselves and everything in our area, and myself and my sister, we got other things that we do that create our own identity. They know that we're obviously his kids, but we got things that we do that they acknowledge us for our own endeavors and stuff. So
That's great.
yeah, it's
That's
cool.
Great.
It's cool.
As a matter of fact, I have a new album out. The song that I sung, "That's All Right," is on my album called "Shy,"
Okay.
and you can get it on YouTube. I mean, I'm sorry, iTunes.
iTunes, yep. And I have a trio album called Bill Perry Trio that's also on iTunes. And I do jazz on the side and everything.
All
Well,
right.
on the side, I guess, is my main thing. And so, yeah, that's my little deal, too.
Virtuoso musical family. And as the one non-family member, is it an
This is Uncle
advantage or a
Frank.
disadvantage?
Oh yeah. Well, I started with Bill with meeting a guy named Lee Morris. He was from Chicago, and I performed with him, and he introduced me to Bill Hallerman Perry, and it's been uphill ever since then.
There you go. There you go. And where are you based out of?
Grenada, Mississippi.
Okay. Okay. You know a gentleman named Lucius Spiller? We had him on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
We had him on a
yeah.
few weeks ago.
Yes, he's on that True Delta
Yeah.
documentary that we did a year or so ago, a couple of years ago
Tremendous artist.
now. Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Yes, he
He's
is.
from the Delta, right?
Yeah, down around Clarksville, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're from the hill part of the state, where our particular area is known as the hilly part.
Right.
Because,
Of the hills.
because of the hills.
would
and
explain
other
it.
sections of it are different. Like, the Delta is really flat, and I don't really know what to say about it. And then there's the coast, Central Mississippi, and then there's the coast. But they all have their different feels. Where Frank lives, he's about 40 minutes
Right.
from
40
us,
miles.
and it's about the same.
It's well known as Grenada Lake. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
yeah.
has such a beautiful lake.
Yeah, it's the
fishing.
lake.
And you guys are ambassadors of the blues. You go all over the world, all the major festivals. Tell us about some career highlights.
Wow. Well, for me, coming here to New York and playing Lincoln Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Out of
that-
Doors Festival?
No, we was here for the screening of the True Delta documentary.
Oh, okay.
And we got a chance to get on that stage up there, and that was just great. But other than that, we got a chance to go to China some
Wow.
years back.
Wow.
And we're the first blues band, doing what we are doing, to go there. So those was great highlights. Indonesia, that was great.
Yeah.
They don't really book blues bands there.
Was there a difference playing in China as compared to here in the States?
No, it really wasn't. I mean, it was kind of, what's the word? Weird, I guess you say, that the people didn't understand probably a word we were saying.
But the music connected.
Music
Yeah.
connected.
Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I know hip-hop artists who go overseas, they say the same thing. They don't understand one word they're saying, but they
Right.
respond to the music.
Yeah.
Music's a universal
It's
language.
universal.
Yeah, it is.
You know what Duke Ellington said? There's two kinds of music, good music and bad music. So
Yeah.
you guys are so they get it. They get it. My wife's Korean, and I took her to see George Clinton.
Right.
And for like the first 10 minutes, it was kind of like a puppy. She was kind of like, and then after a while, she got it. And she's a classical pianist. Like, that was very alien to her, but she got it,
The guy with the diapers must have threw her off.
Oh, yeah, that's Gary Scheider. Yeah. So the universal language, music,
Indeed.
absolutely.
And we do a lot of other things too, outside of just doing our, like performing and such, and coming out with products and traveling. We do stuff for philanthropy as well, music charities and
that's
things
great.
like this, raise monies. And
So you really are ambassadors.
yeah. Try to bring awareness to it. Pop here, he got a grant last year. The Mississippi Arts Commission granted him some monies for apprenticeship and something to do with artists or something.
Well, furthering the career.
Yeah, furthering the career.
Myself,
But that was a good thing because the whole state, finds out about that, they print that for the whole state to read and everything. And the Clarion Ledger, our big newspaper there. So yeah, that was a big deal.
That's great.
Yeah.
So as far as the documentary, any details on what we can expect?
Wow. Well, I would say great music.
Let me know, yeah.
And
Your
it
background,
should be some great scenery in there from, you know, where I come from. The land that my ancestors worked as slaves. I worked that same land with my grandfather, my father and stuff, picking cotton, chopping cotton, pulling corn, you name it, you know, yeah. So we got, you know, footage of all that. We couldn't get footage of the old houses because it was too grown over. But should be a lot of interesting stuff to see.
And tell the folks where they could get the DVD.
You can get it tonight at Sylvana's. That's where we'll be playing.
Yeah.
And also we're playing tomorrow night at Red Lions on Bleecker Street.
Oh, okay. And any website for the DVD?
The DVD, you can go to True Delta, and it has links to the film True Delta as well as this film. And my dad's website, you can go to howlamad.ucoz.com.
Okay. And give out all your contact information.
Okay, and mine, Cheryl Perry, SHAROPERRY.com.
Okay, I got the long URL. Yeah. Mine is Bill Mysterio, BILLMYSTRYO .wix.com / Bill-Perry-Jr.
There you go. Repeat that, Steve.
Bet you $1.
Supercalifragilistic.
Well, one good thing, you can also find us on Facebook. So.
That's easy. Yeah, you can look all of our names up on Facebook and Frank.
Mine's FrankGuitar.yahoo.com. So it's short.
There you go. There you go.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart what an honor it is to have you all on our first anniversary show. It's very special. And thank you so much for appearing.
Yes.
Really
Thank you so
much. Yes.
Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back in just a bit with Destiny from the wrestling world, followed by the Hamiltons from Detroit. Don't you dare go anywhere.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power! Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Man, that was way back off in the woods. Most prosperous, relaxing time of my life. And sitting here thinking about it, I can close my eyes and just see myself as a little boy. You know, running up and down the hills, climbing trees. Not really wanting to go out to them cotton fields and stuff like that, but I had to do that too. On that part, I'll frown.
I treated that woman so wrong.
And I'm looking forward to getting way, way back off in them woods again. To just relax. Listen to the sound of nature and end up like I did a couple of nights ago. Remember when the coons started to come in? Wow. Okay, it's time for me to shut up? No? Okay, well, I keep on talking. Didn't nobody tell me to keep talking, but then nobody never have to really tell me to keep talking. Why? Because I'm howling mad and I'm the mouth of the South.
Such a fine.
Right, and we are back, and you just saw a video of Bill Helen Mad Perry. That's the documentary we were talking about that we'll be screening tonight. And we are joined by the beautiful, talented Destiny from the wrestling world, ballet, ring announcer, manager. What else have you done in wrestling?
That pretty much sums it up. Basically
That's a
traveled
lot.
all over the tri-state area. Been doing this since 1992. It's like, no, I don't wrestle because girls are scary.
Okay.
They're rough and ready.
and previously you had said that all the matches you've worked with guys, they've never hurt you, but women have.
Oh, yes.
What's that all about?
I don't know. It's like, unfortunately, in this business, I think the women have a lot more to prove. So they're tough, and they're gonna put it out there for $1 million. So even as a manager, I've been cut, black and blue,
Wow.
the whole 9 yards. But it's like, you know.
And is it worth it?
Yes, love it.
You love it.
Can't give it up. Love it.
All right. And you've been doing this for a while. Tell us some of the highlights. Who are some of the names you've worked with?
Jerry Lawler.
Wow.
Crowbar, Raven, King Kong Bundy, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I've been doing this since '92, so don't do the math, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like
I've been doing this since 42. No, I'm joking.
43.
Yeah. So what were some of the highlights? Any matches that you remember? Major events, big crowds?
Definitely the days with Jerry. And that was when I first started. I'm brand new. I have no experience. Jerry comes into play and he looks at me and he goes, what do you do here? And I told him the same thing. I'm new. I have no experience. And he goes, you know what? You can be with me from now on.
Wow.
So I was just thrown right into it, and it was, nerve-wracking.
And he's
more nervous than I am now, I think.
He's one of the all-time greats. I saw Jerry in his
Absolutely.
prime. I saw him in Memphis in '92. Actually, in '92 also, against the Moondogs. Lawler and Jarrett against the Moondogs. They tore the building down. Then the next night, I saw the same match at a dog track in Arkansas, if you believe that. And they had guys with like 3 teeth, and they looked at me like I had dropped in from planet Mars, and I wasn't dressed like this. It was like jeans and a T-shirt. But it was interesting.
The whole Jerry Lawler, Andy Kaufman thing was just
I was there at the
classic.
Letterman taping when that happened.
Really? Did you think?
I thought it was a shoot because Kaufman was so convincing during the commercials that he kept carrying on. Later, of course, we found out it wasn't.
Right.
But Kaufman was tremendous, just tremendous. And speaking of tremendous, there's the America's Championship Wrestling Show tonight at the Jersey Shore Arena. And the website is AmericansWrestling.com, and it's all over Facebook. We have a page and an event page. And what's your role at this big show tonight?
Well, tonight I'm going to be managing Damian Darling.
And tell us about him.
Damian, pretty much the cute playboy.
Okay.
Yeah, like I guess you could cross, Michael P.S. Hayes and Shawn Michaels, and you have Damian Darling. But basically tonight, this show's going to be for everyone. There's going to be, of course, the boys, the girls. There's going to be clowns, dogs, cats,
That's right.
Ants?
Legends,
The
Tito
legends?
Santana. That's right. That's right. And the main event is Teddy Hart, who's rarely in the area, hasn't been here in years. Teddy Hart against Azriel, and I know Azriel personally, and he's a tremendous, underrated competitor. This guy's a high flyer. He's a great wrestler, great performer, and people should know his name. Azriel against Teddy Hart in the main event. Tito Santana against Danny DeMonto. And Danny DeMonto is very colorful. I mean, I've seen him. He's a great talker, great heel.
Absolutely. Then we have
Green Ant from Chikara
Yes.
against Damien.
Yes,
Right.
that should be.
So you're going to be opposite an ant. That's going to be interesting.
I guess I'll just bring a can of Raid. I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
You know,
I'm like an ant. Okay.
And Steve's a big wrestling fan.
I'm interested to know, Destiny, what is the first remembrance you have of wrestling, of watching wrestling on TV? Can you remember?
Little girl, and it used to come on Saturday nights after the harness racing.
Right.
And I would be laying on the sofa next to my mom, curled up and doing all I could, because I was probably like 7 or 8, like all I could to stay up so I could watch, I think, Saturday night's main event. Started at midnight or something.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what I remember.
And that's when the bug bit you. It's watching it on TV, pretty much.
The bug bit you, and tonight
My
you're
mom
against an
loves
ant.
it. Yes.
So it's ironic.
You have a bottle of a can of Raid with you. It's going to work out perfectly.
But Chikara and Green Ant and Fire Ant, I've seen these guys live. They're tremendous. I mean, tremendous competitors. I mean, high flying. It's almost like lucha. Really worth
Yes.
seeing. So,
I mean, Damien has his work cut out for him, but I think, he has a little help and a can of Raid.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is where you come in, Destiny.
Yes.
And yours truly will be the ring announcer.
That's
so
right.
come out and say hello to me as well. And
Come and say hi to Evan. Bring it in.
So we'll look for you going over the top rope, Evan?
I don't think so.
Okay,
but,
I just wondered.
I'm going to summon my inner Jimmy Lennon from the Olympic Auditorium and try to make this as dramatic as possible. And we were talking earlier, with myself at least, wrestling is like a love-hate thing. I mean, it's almost like you can't get out once you're in. I've had
mob.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've both had friends die in this business, and we've had a lot of people we know not do well financially, physically, psychologically, after years in this business. It's a brutal, brutal business, and yours truly was associate producer on The Wrestler, and we kind of showed that. We showed that side of it. But there's the other side of it, the camaraderie. You go into the locker room, and there's a feeling of real, like it's like a dysfunctional community, but everybody.
A dysfunctional family.
It's like a dysfunctional family picnic, but in a sense, we all love each other and care about each other, with the exception of the indie crap with between promoters, which gets ugly at times.
Ugly's not the word. But tonight, I think that locker room tonight is incredible. It's just going to be a blast.
Yeah, the whole trick
I can't see anybody having any heat with anyone tonight.
Yeah, the whole trick with promoting is booking quality people who are professionals and get along and reliable and prompt and the whole deal. I mean, that's what I always tell promoters: don't book anyone who's a headache. It's hard enough. It's hard enough. It's a tough business. I would guesstimate that 95% plus of indies lose money, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
Yeah. So if it's that difficult, why book people that are headaches? So keep it simple.
Well, there's also a lot of, the promoters get so drawn into it and they want to make the fans so happy, but then they'll book a $5,000 show, but the building can only hold a $2,000 budget.
I know. Yeah, they don't do the math.
Yeah.
And it's always, I want to book my childhood. I want to book my childhood hero, and they don't realize, you're going over budgets. So it gets a little complicated.
Well, it's obvious too. I mean, the love of the sport. Sometimes it overtakes your, your cognitive figuring it out.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
This isn't gonna work.
It can become very obsessive.
The heart leads.
Obsessive in a bad way at times. Some of these promoters, I mean, I've seen guys burn through small fortunes, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, end up bankrupt, end up losing their homes. At some point, I've had promoters say to me, Evan, I lost money on 17 out of 20 shows, but I'm still out there like it's a point of pride. And I'm like, what are you, nuts? It's like...
You know what's something too, like I have such great memories when I was a kid of wrestlers, and I hear so many of my heroes are broke, not alive anymore. And I know it's an abstract thought, but they should never have to struggle in their life for making so many people
Well,
happy.
the major promoters have exploited them. These guys have sold out arenas around the world, and I've heard their paydays, and you know it was reprehensible, and no pension, no benefits. You know, basically discarded like a pimp discards the hoe after a while, and it's disgraceful. How do you have a guy like Kamala, you know, lost 2 legs and from diabetes, and nobody takes care of this guy? Come on. You know, I really tend to, you know, I see it that way. I see it that way. But the promoter tonight, Thomas Rivera, he has a successful streak of wrestling reunions, bringing in guys like Mascaras and Dos Caras and Fujinami. So this is a legitimate promoter,
Yes.
honest to the penny, quality guy, and one of the few promoters I would even bother with at this stage of the game.
He's a good guy, and he's
Good
going
guy.
to take care of his talent and take care of his fans. Like I said, I think tonight there is something for everybody.
And you're going to take care of the fans when you represent Damian Darling against
Absolutely.
Green
Ant.
Ant, and that's going to be great, and yours truly will be there as well. So
You're
America's...
going to protect me.
That's right. America's Championship Wrestling, tonight, folks, 8 p.m., Jersey Shore Arena, AmericansWrestling.com. Destiny, thank you so much for appearing on Legends
Thank
TV.
you very much.
All right. And
Be with you later.
That's right, and we will be right back, folks, with the Hamiltons from Detroit. Don't you dare go anywhere.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Thank you.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Well, there's that big, shiny rocket ship. That's right, it's filled with babies. Babies of all kinds. And when the shiny rocket ship penetrates, mommy and dad goes, and when the time is just right, there's a space launch.
All systems go.
Babies of all kinds. Released all over the place. Yeah, Africa. Mommy's Babylandia. That's right, it's filled with babies. After an amazing 9 months, babies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies come from
Planet Babylandia.
You go, play
with us on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Drugs and sex and rock and roll, singing the blues and killing your soul. Got no time to settle down, ain't got no time for messing around. I got no time to lose. Well, I had so many women, but I don't care. Don't need a little woman in my hair. I've been up and I've been down, ain't got no time for messing around. I got no time to lose. Well, I can fly, and I don't plan on dying. Well, I'm never, ever, ever gonna cry, because I can fly. An angel named Annie opened up my mind. She said, don't fear God, man, don't fear dying. She showed me that the world is gold. She got pregnant and I hit the road. I got no time to lose. Let's go! Drugs and sex and rock and roll, singing the blues and killing your soul. Got no time to settle down, ain't got no time for messing around. I got no time to lose. Well, I just got mistakes for for buying all of the drinks. And I don't care what you think, 'cause I got no time to lose. Well, I got no time to lose. And I got no time to lose.
All right, and for the second time today, the Hamiltons video. We've never had that happen before. It's been a hectic show today, and we wanted to showcase you guys. Robert, introduce everybody.
I'm Robert Hamilton. I'm the vocalist and the manager and the babysitter of these guys.
Yeah.
To my immediate left is Bobby Black.
All right.
How you doing? Jesse Wozniak, who is our producer, our drummer, and all-around great guy.
All right.
Shane Sanders, the reason why this band is a band, next to him. And last, but certainly not least, Paul Burning.
Okay. And when you say the reason it's a band, what exactly happened? Tell us the story.
Well, the Hamilton, there's a big backstory on this, but to make it made for TV, Shane, I wanted to do this music of mine and Bobby's long-lost friend Cranford Hamilton Nix, thus the name The Hamiltons. Shane is the one that initially prodded me to do this. And it was him and I did the first couple of tracks together with Jesse. Bob happened to call, and as fate would have it, as destiny would have it.
That's right.
As destiny over there
See
would
what you
have
did
it. We were supposed to do an EP. It turned into the record In Cranford We Trust, and that turned into a full-fledged band and a wonderful way to get this music out to.
And now we're recording our second album.
All right. And what's going to be on the second one?
The second record is called Angels of Love, and it's it features.
It's more of us.
More of us. It's more of a band. There's harmonies, and these guys are all wonderful singers, and it's more of really our music. And I noticed in the hallway you had a Cactus poster. You had Cactus in here. Jim McCarty's a personal one of my best friends, and Shane's as well, and he's on our new record that's not released yet. So.
All right. And speaking of great Detroit bands, you're gigging with the Horse Cave Trio this week, right? Tell us about that.
Oh, our brothers from another mother. Next Friday at Callahan's Music Hall in Auburn Hills, Michigan, the premier place to play. Ron and Tony in L.A., Louie, I call him Louie, that's his name. They asked us to play. They heard our record. I played them tracks off the unreleased record that we were recording at the time. Now it's in mastering. And they asked us to play, and the date is Friday, June 6th, and we're real excited to be playing with them. We're honored to be playing with those guys. Great band.
And we had Dave Drayson Berzinski on the show a few weeks ago, a true supporter of Detroit music. He works with a lot of the bands out there, and he said Horse Cave Trio is going to be here this summer on Legends TV, so we're excited about that.
That's fabulous. Hopefully, hey, maybe if they're coming out to play, we could buddy up with them and do a couple shows together.
That's right. Do a little mini tour.
Yeah, we're all about it because that's what we're doing right now.
You should get into wrestling, man, with that outfit. Right, Destiny? Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
Jimmy, was it Jimmy Mouth of the South Hardy? Ain't got nothing on me.
That's right.
We offered to wrestle her in the green room. She said no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You look more like a wrestler than some of the wrestlers, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
He won't let me manage him, though. That's
got
the
enough,
problem.
you got enough oil in your hair.
Hey.
So what's in store for the Hamiltons? You're in New York this weekend. Any other bookings?
Yes, tonight we're playing in Brooklyn at the Trash Bar, which is, from what we hear, is the second coming of CBGB's. We go out early tonight, 8 o'clock. We're real excited. And we head back home to Michigan tomorrow. And we have some shows in Chicago lined up, and we're working on shows on the West Coast. And we have a friend of ours, Carolyn, a big Twitter follower, who's setting us shows up in Vegas. So
Vegas, now you're talking. Yes. New York, Vegas,
yes.
It's growing. There you go.
There it is.
We spent some time in Brooklyn last night after our show, just because, Yeah, it was interesting. I had a blast.
Yeah. I spent 14 years in Brooklyn. I grew up in Brooklyn.
It was cool.
Yeah. A lot of Manhattan clubs have closed, and everything's moved to Brooklyn.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the trash bar is located in the Williamsburg neighborhood. Real hip place, cool place, high rent from what we hear. So,
Oh, yeah, very,
So
very.
every time it's cool, they attach a price tag to it. You know
They
what's
hire
great
a
about
low rent band to play.
Well, exactly. You know what's great about New York City? We were all talking about this coming in. Pretty much the only city in the world that charges you admission to get into the city.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
my word.
We're driving out to the Jersey Shore later for this wrestling gig, and it costs a small fortune to travel anywhere around here, right?
Oh, yeah.
But on a brighter note, you guys are tremendous. You're going to do a live set for us in just a moment. And before we do that, just quickly, any career highlights, anything that comes to mind, big gigs?
You know, we've been together just a few short months. You know, we started the recording process at the end of last year, and it really wasn't a band at that time. And just in a few short months, basically, we've opened for Sonny Landreth and Cindy Cashdollar. What's great about the Hamiltons is we play acoustic, which we'll do here in a moment, and electric. So, you know, we can rock it any way you want, you know, to make it easy. And, you know, we have this show with Horse Cave Trio coming up, and we have some real special things in the hopper that I'm not allowed to divulge at this time.
Okay.
Top secret information.
See, I'm going to give you a marketing tip. You have to do like the old school boy bands. You're the quiet one. You're the colorful one. You're the tough one, etc. So on. You market yourself.
I think I'm more of,
but you look the part. What's that?
I'm more of the tired one.
You're the tired one. Perfect.
You have to
Perfect.
drive home at 4 in the morning from Brooklyn.
We didn't see him tonight.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Hamiltons will be up in just a moment. Live set. Don't go anywhere.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Now, please welcome the Hamiltons!
You're just standing there, a drunken ballerina with your jet black hair. I tried so hard to make you mine. Sexy, sexy, holding up that bar, smoking and a drinking like a movie star. I never thought that you could break my heart. Please, princess, give me one last dance, one more night, one last chance. Give me one last kiss, one more glance into your eyes, and tomorrow we'll say goodbye. Beautiful woman swimming in whiskey, swimming alone, you're looking so sexy. You have no idea how you make me feel. We were wonderfully wasted on those moonlight drives, but couldn't you hear how my heart was crying? I guess some things just aren't meant to be. Dear, do one more favor for me. Please, princess, give me one last dance, one more night, one last chance. Give me one last kiss and one more glance into your eyes, and tomorrow we'll say goodbye. One more night, one last chance. Give me one last and one more glance in your eyes, and tomorrow we'll say, but please, princess, give me one last dance, one more night, one last chance, give me one last kiss, and one more glance in your eyes, and tomorrow we'll say goodbye. Thank you so much. This is an honor and a pleasure to be here, and I can speak for all of the fellows. We've had such a wonderful time in New York, and we'd like to give a big shout out to our big follower Carolyn in Vegas, who's setting us up some shows as we speak, and to Chris and Alicia from TRS 24/7, our promotions company that hooked us up with these fine people, with Evan and Madhouse TV and Legend CD. Thank you so much for having us on. This next song is called One Last Thing. All my dreams seem to die one day. I was sleeping at the beach in a red Chevrolet, staring at the moon, getting drunk with the stars, playing through chords on our auto-tune guitars, laughing, singing songs about the good old days. Gypsy was drunk while Cranford was dazed. Like a good buzz, time would soon pass me by. When I think back to her, I break down and cry. I guess I didn't understand why I let her slip right through my hands. I'm praying that I'll see her someday. There's one last thing that I forgot to say. She had a big white smile, she was bright as the sun. She wasn't like all the rest, I knew she was the one. She liked to drink beer, she loved to get stoned. She was so damn sexy in her dirty work clothes. She shined like a diamond way up in the sky. When I think back to her, I break down and cry. I guess I didn't understand why I let her slip right through my hands. I'm praying that I'll see her someday. There's one last thing that I forgot to say. I didn't understand why I let her slip right through my hands. I'm praying that I'll see her someday. There's one last thing that I forgot to say. All my dreams seem to die one day. I was sleeping at the beach in a red Chevrolet, staring at the moon, getting drunk with the stars, playing three chords on our auto-tune guitars, laughing, singing songs about them good old days. Bobby was drunk while she was dazed. Like a good buzz, time would soon pass me by. When I think back to her, I break down and cry. I didn't understand why I let her slip right through my hands. I'm praying that I'll see day. There's one last thing that I forgot to say. There's one last thing that I forgot to say. There's one last thing that I forgot to say. I love you, baby. Thank you so much. This Hamilton's has been a blessed, wonderful ride. We're all about sharing the love and light of music, and you know, it's rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Again, thank you all for having us on. We're going to do one, it's about our hometown where we're from. It's called Toast to Roseville. Don't like me, your sister keeps bitching, and your mommy says I'm not worth nothing. What are you doing with a loser like him? Your friends can't stand me and they say I'm trash. Turn around and don't look back. What are you doing with a loser like him? Thinks she's a toast to Roseville. She broke my heart and left me addicted to NyQuil. To have her smile, I burn these guitars, quit playing songs in smoky bars. Stop getting drunk, wrecking my car. No more sleeping dashboards and dreaming on stars. Darling, I've done this all for you. You know I was born a fool. Driving by your house and see the light up in the room. I can almost see your face, almost smell your perfume. Oh, where are you tonight? So we go down to the bar, we ordered gin and squirt. We told the waitress our story, she said you're too pretty to hurt. She gave me her telephone number. She thinks she's a toast to Roseville. She broke my heart, left me addicted to NyQuil. Have her smile, we burn these guitars, quit playing songs at the trash bar. Stop getting drunk, wrecking my car. No more sleeping on dashboards and dreaming on those stars. Darling, I've done this all for you. You know I was born, oh darling, I've done this all for you. You know I was born, oh darling, darling, darling. I was born, oh darling, darling, darling. You know I was born, oh darling, darling, darling. You know I was born, oh darling. Born a fool. All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for having us. We're going to be at the Trash Bar in Brooklyn tonight. We got any New Yorkers watching us. I know we have thousands of people watching us live all over the world. Thank you so much. www.thehamiltonsmusic.com. We're on Facebook, Bandcamp, all of the social networks at Hamilton's For Music on Twitter. Check us out, tweet us, we love you, and we got one more for you. It's called Ain't Goodbye. Yeah. All right, this one's called Ain't Goodbye. Thank you so much. my soul is dead. I'm no Romeo, ain't no DiCaprio on the Late Late Show. And I'm gonna tell you something, I hope it don't make you cry. And me, goodbye. This is so hard to say, darling, but I'm gonna try. And I don't wanna die. Need some sleep. I've got myself in deep. The pain is killing me. I didn't understand playing in the bands. I can't think for a man. And I'm gonna tell you something, I hope it don't make you cry. Annie, goodbye. This is so hard to say, darling, but I'm gonna try. And I don't wanna die. I'm gonna tell you something, I hope it don't make you cry. Annie, goodbye. This is so hard to say, darling, but I'm gonna try. Annie, goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are the Hamiltons of Detroit.